theforest.com.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's another episode of Locker Room Talk. And in this video, we'll be talking about our top 5 plus 3 honorable mentions of our favorite sport movies incorporating baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and one random sport. As always, I'm Brian.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Robert.
I'm Sean.
And to start off, since Sean decides that he's a huge part of this podcast,
Because I am.
you can go first.
I am.
Sean,
All right.
Pick
I
a
freaking
sport
am.
and then say that movie.
Baseball.
Okay, say your fifth. I'd say your baseball movie, and if it's an honorable mention, go for it as well.
I have an honorable mention. Yeah, honorable mention. Field of Dreams. I love the movie, but to me, my favorite baseball movie is Moneyball.
I thought the movie was called Field of Wet Dreams.
It's Flowey's version.
Why am I friends with you guys? Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself?
No.
All right, I'll go next. My honorable mention.
Oh, we rolled. Okay, keep going. Let's go.
My honorable mention, because I did have one for baseball, was A League of Their Own. It's a story about the women of World War II who, got a chance because all the men were out fighting wars, and they took jobs in the factories and everything, but they also needed professional sports. So they went out and they played. They formed the American Professional Girls Baseball League, which is really long and annoying to say.
Yeah.
That is the plot of A League of Their Own. It was a fantastic film. And I recommend you go watch it, but nothing compares to Field of Dreams. So I even respect Sean for putting it in his honorable mentions. So my number 1 pick for baseball is Field of Dreams. Nothing comes close to it. It's a fantastic film. I love everything about it. It's the best baseball film, and in my opinion, it's quite possibly the best sports movie of all time. I think there's certainly an argument to be had if it's not or if it is, but it's my favorite. A lot of happy memories tied to it when I was younger. I watched it with my dad and everything, and a lot of really good stuff. It's sentimental. Whenever it's on the MLB network, even though it has commercials, or I'm catching it halfway through, I'll turn it on because I love that movie. It's great, and it deserves to be the best baseball movie.
If you build it, they will come.
That is very true.
I'll go next with baseball.
Sure.
All right, so in my honorable mentions, I have The Benchwarmers. It's such a funny movie. I love that movie. I don't know.
It's not a funny.
He likes
movie.
comedy.
Yes, it is. It is
He likes
yeah, I like comedy.
Gotta
It's not
respect
funny
it,
at
bro.
all.
movies. It is a funny movie.
He was like,
the guy
I'm
ate
12.
some
3 older
screen.
men just facing a team
This
full
kid has a
of kids.
lisp.
There's nothing funnier than
The
that.
guy-
This kid
Sun.
can't go outside because the sun will kill him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
this-
eats sunscreen.
That was
So
funny.
stupid.
The albino.
Yeah, and at the end, he's like,
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But that was my
Movie's not
honorable
funny.
mention.
Rob Schneider, come on.
My favorite baseball movie.
At least give it a respectable baseball movie, please.
It's Major League.
Okay, you
With
know
the,
what?
With the Indians.
You know what? I respect
no,
it.
I like
That-
it.
Even
I
though
like
even
that.
though it's a comedy, it's like really supposed to be funny and it's less about baseball. I really respect that.
It's not
pick.
less about baseball. Come
It's-
whoa, whoa, whoa,
it's
whoa,
less
whoa,
about
It's
whoa,
mainly
whoa.
about
No, then a
baseball.
movie
They
about
play-
like
It's
then a
all
movie
about baseball.
then a
It's
movie
about
like
a
Play a lot
shitty team.
of
Okay, listen,
It's about a
baseball.
shitty team.
it is about I'm not
With the Indians.
valuing it as much as I would Moneyball though, because it's like I don't know.
I value it more because
Like
I've never
the
seen
better
Moneyball.
movies tend to be the one that takes themselves more seriously, in my opinion.
My favorite character in that movie is the African American guy who just
Oh,
walked
yes,
onto
I
the
The
love
team.
Allstate guy.
He does Allstate. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
I
like
didn't know
the
that
guy.
till
I like the-
recently.
He
I like
he
the
wakes
guys-
up outside and
I like
then he joins in on the practice.
Oh, wait.
Just runs like the
That's-
fastest
no,
40-yard dash.
Oh no, that's the
a
Willie
different
Mays
guy. Yeah,
Hayes. Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah,
Willie
Willie
Mays.
Mays.
I thought you meant Joe
Yeah,
Boo.
I'm talking about that.
Oh, I like
I
him.
also like the other guy
Jobu?
with like his locker. With his locker.
Jobu's
all,
the
like,
figure.
designed.
The guy
Hey, what
steals
about
his
the other
own.
guy?
Joe Boo's the figure.
What's
So
his
Howie,
name?
make sure to add
the
a
other
clip of the
outfielder.
movie of
Put a clip right here.
Major
What's
League.
Harry Doyle here, welcoming all of you to another season of Indians baseball.
Here's a list of players we'll be inviting to camp.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off then.
We'd still like to take a look at you at our spring camp.
Not sure I can make it by then.
Who is that?
Serrano.
What's his religion?
Voodoo.
Hey! Willie Mays Hayes here. Play like Mays, and I run like Hayes. How you doing? What the hell league you been playing in?
California Penal.
Don't you have any proven major league talent?
Now, I want to put together a team that'll help us relocate to Miami.
You want us to lose?
We've been losing. What I want is for us to finish dead last.
This year, the Cleveland Indians have a multi-talented team. The first offering just a bit outside. They're masters of the sacrifice.
He's looking to sacrifice a live chicken.
One whole chicken, just like you said.
Tom Berenger. Charlie Sheen.
These things make me look ridiculous.
Seeing's the most important thing, son. I don't think it's that important.
Corbin Burnson. And Bob Uecker.
Haywood swings and crushes one towards South America.
Major League.
That ball wouldn't have been out of a lot of parks.
Name one.
Yellowstone.
Part where he's like, "Oh, we got someone from the Giants, the Tokyo
That
Giants."
was Major
like,
League 2. That's 2.
Yeah, second.
That's still-
Major
oh, he
League.
wasn't
I'm
the
talking.
first
I'm
one?
talking about one.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
One was
Major
better.
Yeah.
Ovan is
One
good
is
too.
better.
3 was actually better than 2 in my opinion.
Really, I have not seen 3.
I
The
liked-
plot
I
seems
actually liked
very
Major League
weird.
3.
And I
Wait,
never
guys,
watched
team
it.
that-
Also,
saw
Wild
it
Thing
again?
makes my heart sing. So,
Wild
Great.
thing.
That's
you
great.
make
Okay.
my heart.
Hard thing.
I'll
Very
go
good.
next.
Hey.
I respect the pick, Tyler.
I do as well because it is mine. I'll first talk about honorable mentions. Am I allowed to say multiple? Because there are so many great baseball movies.
Go ahead.
All right, so obviously, as Sean said, Moneyball. Ryan already
course.
mentioned this. League of Their Own. Great movie. Love the movie so much. A lot of people probably never watch it because it's girls, but it's actually a really good movie. Tom Hanks is amazing. The Sandlot. Obviously, I grew up on that movie.
Love The Sandlot.
Amazing
Love
movie. Field of Dreams, and probably forgetting some. Field of Dreams was right there for me, but probably a little bit has to do with my Cleveland Indians bias. I'm an Indians fan.
The original Bad News Bears should be up there too.
Yeah,
the original.
I was about to
Love
say
the
that
that.
remake. The remake I hate though.
Dog
I
shit.
did-
The
I did
original
not
one
like
was
the
great.
remake at all.
Uh-huh.
I agree with that.
Agreed.
Oh, also I love Bull Durham, but I'm getting him, so I'm naming too many other mentions. Major League is a great movie. I also like Major League 2, and I have not watched Major League 3 because it's not the Indians.
Major League 2
Maybe
is
I'll
good.
check it out someday. The plot kind of seems weird. But Major League is probably my favorite sports movie. It's definitely the funniest baseball movie, I would say.
Hey,
That's
the
fair.
first time me and Bert agreed on something.
Yeah, that's fair.
True. And like even though like it's funny, there are some moments where like take itself seriously. It's not like a stupid joke Adam Sandler like sport movie or Will Ferrell in like Semi-Pro or whatever. Like there are moments where they take themselves pretty seriously, and it's a pretty like decent story along with the jokes. So it's my favorite sports movie or favorite baseball movie. Sorry, it's not my favorite sports movie.
Ramos, please enlighten us. Please.
Oh, jeez. Here comes
What
Brian.
is your baseball movies?
So before I start, I'm surprised Sean didn't say for his baseball movie, the one that he was actually in, Everyone's Hero.
Oh, jeez.
That should not be an honorable mention.
That should not be.
Does
That's not
not
an honorable
deserve.
mention.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Okay.
Sean didn't mention it. Now, I don't even have a baseball movie in my honorable mentions just because how tough it was to make this list. However,
Baseball
Like,
had
for
like
instance- 70
really good movies, though. How did you not even get one?
true. It was just there was 3 movies that I liked more than the honorable mention baseball
Oh,
movies.
jeez.
Plus, my favorite baseball movie
Don't even say Angels in the Outfield.
is The Sandlot.
Oh.
It's one of the most quotable movies with some.
I
you're
want to
killing
hate on
me,
it. I want to
Smalls.
hate it so bad.
It's
but
not
I
a terrible
can't.
pick.
I want to hate it so
Dylan
bad.
E. Smalls, the great
ball like a girl.
Bambi. You
play-
play ball like a girl. Oh, it's such a
yeah.
good movie. It's
Or
a
the
mix
the
great
lifeguard.
baseball of letting
Oh.
the kids play.
That's kind of weird though.
Sean, you horny
watching
fuck.
that now.
What? We're all thinking about that. That's what makes
No,
the
we're not all
movie.
thinking about it.
Tyler's
Just you.
Tyler's thinking
now that we're
about
older, does anyone find it
Thinking about
really
what?
weird that like some 18-year-old got married to like someone who's like 7? Like they're like not like 10 years apart.
I don't think he. How old were they? I think they were like 12 in the movie.
Oh, 12? Okay,
So
sorry.
5-year difference is way better than
I guess, but
11.
like to fall in love with a 12-year-old boy when you're like 18.
18, right?
Yeah.
little
That's-
suspect.
It's a little weird. It is
Kind
a
of
little
rapey
weird.
in my
It's a little
opinion. I don't know.
That's the case.
The kid could have pressed charges technically.
Yeah, but he didn't want to. All right, am I up for again?
Wait,
or-
actually, one more thing before we move on. Kohlhabi, can you place the cover photo of Everyone's Little Hero.
Everyone's
The movie
little
Sean's
hero?
in.
I just put it on my face.
Could we put a side by side? Like this
Yeah,
side,
put it side by side.
give me Everyone's Hero, and on that side, give me Shawnee B.
Yes.
Someone
I mean, I have a
basically the
picture
same.
of Sean in that same Yankees hat. Little.
All right, let's move on. What do we want to do? Ramos, you ended us. So pick a sport and give us a
Pick a
movie.
sport. Yep.
All right, you know what?
Mhm.
We'll go football.
Great.
Because this one,
Yeah.
great movies. It was one of the hardest ones for me.
No, it wasn't.
Baseball should have been the hardest. Just saying.
Yeah, football was
Baseball was
way
You
easy.
gotta throw in. There's great. Before I get to my honorable mention, there's great movies such as The Game Plan, Gridiron Gang,
What happened to your mic?
and Rudy.
Did anyone else notice that? It just like dropped.
But then, so my honorable mention, The Blind Side, based on a true story, Michael Orr. It was tough. Just I felt for him. I mean, I could never honestly understand what he went through because I was fortunate enough, but it made for a cinematic masterpiece, and everyone immediately loved Michael Orr, and he became a fan favorite.
Never even.
Okay, can you go to your best
Yeah,
one?
please just move on. Never even
Favorite
seen the movie.
football movie?
There's no honorable mentions for football either.
No,
No,
my
that
honorable
was it.
mention
That was The
Blind
Blind
Side.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Favorite football movie is Draft Day with Kevin Costner. Takes place as the Browns, probably the biggest joke meme team in the NFL. And although it's unrealistic because the Browns got 3 first-round picks pretty much for nothing without like having to give up anything to Seattle with the whole trade backs, but it was a great movie. It was interesting to see like the draft process in a different way. And it was a good movie, entertaining. I watch it every day of the day before the NFL draft, like get myself ready. Great movie.
Okay.
I'll go next actually. So I have seen a couple football movies, not a lot, but compared to baseball, there's next to none. So my honorable mention also has a football movie. I included Rudy. It's the story of a kid who he works for like a steel worker, I think, for his dad, and his dream is to play football for Notre Dame, but he didn't get in, so he went to Holy Cross and he studied there, and he tried and finally transferred. And then he made the practice squad, and he just showed so much heart that one day the coach agreed to give him a singles time to start to dress
And you got a sack.
for the varsity team.
You got a sack.
Don't ruin the story for those who haven't seen it, Sean.
It's 3 hours. No one's gonna watch the full one. The
Isn't
full
this your honorable
movie.
mention?
This is my honorable mention.
Okay.
It's fantastic, and I like it. It's a good movie. But to me, it's not as good as Remember the Titans. I absolutely love Remember the Titans. It's tackles both football and – get it because tackles football. Both
so
football
bad.
and racism with the whole segregation and everything. It's a fantastic story about a black and a white coach being able to mix together 2 different styles of coaching, being able to mix together to lead a team to a championship, even though they weren't projected to, because after all the mixing, they didn't know what was going to happen. So it was a fantastic story. And I already know that Tyler is going to put like the water boy or something for football. But
I hope not. Replacement.
That was a funny movie, though. Funny movie.
And that's
I don't know about
that's
that
my
one.
football movie. Remember the Titans.
Ooh.
In my opinion, I love Remember the Titans, but I think it's a little overblown. Some people said it's a top 10 movie. Like one of my teachers at Boston, it was a top 10 movie all time. I was like, you're out of your mind.
No. So when we did the whole like, originally I said I ranked them in order of the like movies, like in that order. Remember the Titans is my 5th because I didn't like it that much compared to the other ones that are on my list. But it was still really good, and it was my favorite football movie. So had to put it up there.
It's not a bad one.
Tyler, go. I want to
hear.
hear you say that your favorite movie is
Tyler.
Waterboy. I want to hear it. I want to hear you say
It's
it.
gonna come
I
out.
want to hear you say
All
it.
right. So Waterboy is in my honorable mentions.
It should not even be there.
I enjoyed that movie
It's
a
a
lot.
terrible movie. I'm
it was
sorry.
so
I
funny.
hate that movie with a burning passion so bad. It's horribly unfunny. Horribly.
It was so funny. You did say it was funny though, but it was horribly on. Oh wait, did you say
Horribly
He
unfunny.
said it was horribly
Oh, okay.
unfunny.
I thought it
It's
was
not
horribly
funny at all.
funny. Oh wait, well, don't hate. And then the movie I have as the best football movie is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
That's not
Little
a football
biased
movie.
here. Yes, it is. Football is involved in the
How is
movie.
it? Okay, then
What did he just say?
High School
My
Musical is a
boy-
sports movie. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. You can't say that.
Wait,
Okay,
what did you
That's
just
the
say?
thing.
I can't-
You have to
much
change
Listen,
it.
if High
You have
School
to change
Musical
it.
is a basketball movie, then
High School
or
Musical
sports
isn't a
movie-
basketball
it's
movie.
not.
That's the whole point.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say?
What?
What is that?
It certainly does not
Ventura,
count.
Pet
Ace
Detective.
Ventura is
It
not a
counts.
football movie.
Ventura?
There's
Listen.
football involved in the movie.
Listen. Jim Carrey.
Dan Marino's in
hilarious.
it.
The
Don
movie-
I've never
Cheadle's
seen
in
that
it.
movie.
I
Oh,
love
wait,
the
no, I
end.
have.
At
It
the
was
end,
so
they win
funny.
the Super Bowl, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It
That's
doesn't
not-
make it a
Tyler, I
football
have
movie.
so much respect for you.
How can you?
It's a football movie.
There
No,
were
it's
so
not.
many good
It
football
is.
movies. There were actually
can't.
quite a few.
It
I
is a
like,
football movie.
but
I
how
can't.
can you?
Probably
classify
it's not even that good of a movie to begin with.
No, that's
It is a
wrong.
good
I
movie.
loved Ace Ventura.
It's a great movie.
Fantastic
Fun-
movie.
fun
But it's
movie.
not a football movie. It's not a
It
football
is a
movie at
football
all.
movie.
How?
If Die Hard's a Christmas movie,
It isn't
then
a
Ace
Christmas
Ventura
movie.
is
And Die
It's
Hard is
not.
Die
It's a
Hard is not
football
a Christmas
movie.
It's not a
movie.
Christmas movie.
People argue that Die Hard is a Christmas
No one.
movie.
People
or
in
no
the
one
So I'm going to
comments,
argue that
like this
Ace
video if
Ventura-
Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie.
Because you're
the
wrong.
five people that actually made it to this point, comment down below.
I've-
Die
I'll be-
Hard
what
is
you
not a
What are
Christmas
you talking
movie.
about? Everyone watches this.
How
Sucks.
dare you? How dare you classify Ace Ventura as a football movie?
That's like saying Rocket's
It
a movie
counts as a
because they have the
football movie.
Philadelphia
No, it
Eagles
doesn't
on the
count as a
TV for
football
like 1
movie.
sec.
What did you
Then
say?
it counts as a sporting movie.
No, it
That's
doesn't
like,
count
that's
as a
like
sports
saying
It does.
Rocky is a
There's
football movie because they
football
have the
involved.
Philadelphia Eagles on there on like a TV screen for like 0.5
Exactly.
seconds.
Oh my
Guys,
god.
is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And is Ace Ventura a football movie?
No, to neither of them.
Not.
Both of them are not in their respective. I'm
This is
so
honestly a
frustrated.
shame.
I'm so frustrated. And Tyler, I'm so angry at you. How
I
can you
expect more
classify
from-
that?
I expect more from you, Tyler.
I do,
Yeah.
especially the
No,
massive
I'm
football
fine.
fan that you are. Like you're a huge
My-
football fan.
Ridiculous.
My favorite team is in that movie, so I classify it as a football movie.
Get out of
What's
here.
wrong with you?
Dolphins
That's the
win the
only
Super Bowl as
question
well.
that I have. What's
They're in
wrong
the
with
Super
you?
Bowl. It counts as a football movie.
What's wrong with you? How it does not count as a football movie?
Exactly nothing. It does count as a football movie.
No, it doesn't. It does not count as a football movie.
Then why do people call Die Hard a Christmas movie?
People shouldn't call Die Hard a Christmas
Yeah, they
movie, okay? It's
shouldn't.
not a football
This has
movie.
nothing to do with
They
Christmas.
should, but they do, and I can do the same thing.
No, you
No.
can't. You can't do the same
Yes,
thing.
I
We
can.
expect
Yes,
more
I
from
can.
you.
There's a scene of them
It's only gotta do
of
this for a
the
while.
movie taking place at a football field.
Uh,
Is there a football field in the?
There's probably a football
in the
field in
movie.
a ton of any movie that takes place in high school.
Show
I
a
guarantee
clip right
you will
now.
see.
Editor, show a clip of Ace Ventura. He's in the stadium. Just
I will
go
not.
watch it.
I refuse.
On
I will
his-
not put a clip in there. No.
That's ridiculous. Blasphemy.
How?
That was a
How
hot
can
take,
you?
Bert.
What movies
What?
would you say
I
are
know, but
better
you
than
have to
that?
say that to the.
Anything
not gonna
on
know.
my list, any of the honorable mentions, Ramos
Draft
had, and I
Day,
guarantee you,
Blindside.
any of the movies that Sean says will be
Rudy.
better than Ace Ventura.
Well,
That's
he also said
blasphemy
Not
that.
and
He also
better
said
than
that.
Ventura.
He also said that Waterboy was not a mention. So come on, we can't take his opinion
That's-
Yeah, I lost
seriously.
Really?
all faith for his
That's
list.
Terrible.
Waterboy.
Terrible.
Yeah, I'm kind of
The
scared.
I'm
longest
just kidding.
yards
Waterboy's
that-
not even on my honorable mention. I just
The
wanted
longest
to say.
yard is a better Adam Sandler football movie. Just
Yes.
saying. If you're gonna choose one, you should choose that one at least.
Sometimes sports and comedy just can't be included together. Like a
I
true
just-
sports movie needs to be serious, like Lavi said.
I actually had The Blind Side in my honorable mention.
I can't.
Okay, good.
Oh, Tyler,
Are we even continuing it at this point? I'm just.
Yes, we have to continue.
we have to
Hold
go
on,
on.
We're
but
we
moving
gotta
what
off.
the
We're
Google
moving.
that.
We're moving off from
What
Tyler.
the
It's a terrible
fuck?
selection.
I lost respect for you. As
Sean,
claims to love football.
get the bad taste of Tyler's list out of my mouth.
All right, so I have 3 honorable mentions. All right,
Yeah,
for
all
football.
3 of them are for football.
No, I just have
Surprised
I
you
just
found
thought
many.
about other ones that I like. I'm just gonna name them.
Fair.
Okay, so Rudy. Okay, that's my honorable mention. I like the movie, of course. It's very inspirational. My All American. It's kind of a sad movie, but it's very true. It's a true story, so I like that. And also Any Given Sunday. I thought that was, or it's called Any Given Sunday. It's a kind of funny movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah. Okay. So
Isn't Friday Night Lights about football?
It's a TV show.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's also
it's a movie.
though.
It's a
Oh,
movie.
yeah,
It's true. Though. It's true, right?
The movie
Yeah,
came first.
it's true though. Yeah. Okay. But for my
About
football
Fulton,
one,
Texas.
When the Game Stands Tall, I thought that was very.
Okay.
I like that movie a lot.
It's a good movie.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
If anything is better than Tyler's fucking pick.
Yeah, okay.
It's a sports movie.
No, it's not.
No,
It is.
Tyler, stop. We're moving on. Don't.
It
I
is a
think-
sports movie.
I
Okay,
think
There
I'll-
was
I
a
think I'll
hold on.
just go. Okay.
In Star Wars, the 8th movie, there was a horse race going on. Does that make Star Wars about horse racing?
No, because that's only one scene.
Exactly. And the only scene in Ace Ventura about football was that one scene.
No, the whole movie was about.
No.
They were going. He went around going to find the mascot, the dolphin, and there was a couple of parts with Dan Marino in the movie, not just one
Wow,
scene.
that
Dan
makes it a
Marino
football
was
movie
in
now.
like 3 or 4 scenes in that movie.
3 or 4 scenes made a football movie
End
now.
my suffering, please.
Hold on, Tyler. So in Benchwarmers, Reggie Jackson was in it.
Yeah.
So they basically. what we're
This
saying.
is a baseball movie.
Okay,
It's all-
Charles,
it's all-
that's
it's all-
terrible argument, but
Sean,
come on.
It was
cut that
bad.
part
No,
out.
I'm
Cut
gonna
that
shut
part. We
up.
don't
I'm gonna
need that
shut up.
argument. Cut it out.
No, are you?
Bert, go ahead. Bert, please go.
It's fine. You're not trying to censor that, man.
What was that argument? Sean, what? You made it worse for us.
Wait, what was the argument for that?
Yeah, never mind. Just leave it. You're gonna have to cut that out because I cursed. But
We've been cursing for 10 episodes. I don't think they care by now.
yeah, they probably don't because no one watches. But
Bert, please.
All right, I'll finally go. My honorable mentions for football would probably be I have 4. Rudy, definitely great football movie.
Rudy.
Remember the Titans. I love it, even though in some people's minds it's way too it's really overrated by some people. Sorry, some people just
No, that's fair.
have a huge boner for that movie. I don't know why. Not saying you do, Cloud. I just
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Draft Day is also a great movie, but my favorite movie or favorite football movie is The Blind Side, which I don't know how Cloud hasn't seen this movie yet. It's a great movie. Sandra Bullock is great. It tells a story of Michael Orr, who doesn't play football anymore or doesn't play in the NFL anymore, but he was an offensive lineman for the Titans. It tells the story of how he grew up on the streets, literally didn't know his dad. His mom was rarely there, had to live like literally on the streets. Like he would sleep outside and sleep in like on random people's couches and stuff. And then he gets taken in by this pretty rich family and he ends up becoming a star like some local Catholic school that he could never have gone to had he not been accepted by that family. Just an amazing movie.
Respectable.
oh, he was a Super Bowl champion too.
Yeah.
All right. Bert, you went last. Pick a new topic.
All right, I'm going to go with basketball, I guess. And basketball, I don't know. There are a lot of really corny basketball movies, but there are a few good ones. Honorable mention, I have Coach Carter. Great movie that does not get the respect it
Sorry, I was watching a
deserves.
funny video.
That's fair.
Tyler, pay the fuck. Oh.
I was
First you
watching-
claim,
Okay,
first you claim that
okay.
Ace Ventura is a sports movie, and then you're not paying attention for the rest of the
All right.
podcast.
Coach Carter, as I said before, I'll mention great basketball movie. Doesn't give the respect it deserves. And my favorite basketball movie is probably Hoosiers. Talks about the Indiana basketball team that went to the state championship and won. It's a great movie, really heart-wrenching, and just gives me the chills every time I watch it. It's a great movie.
Jordan, you want to go next?
Me?
Yeah. You're the only one named Sean.
I'm gonna get shitted on for my pick. I already know it.
Go ahead.
But nothing could be worse than Tyler.
Honorable
I mean,
mentions?
honestly, no, I didn't have any.
Okay.
But I do like that movie. The movie Bird said. I do remember that. That was a good one.
Is it Space Jam?
No, it wasn't. It's actually worse than Space Jam. It's Air Bud. Okay. I couldn't think of any basketball movies off the top of my freaking head. But it's more. It makes more sense of a basketball movie than Tyler's pick.
Okay. I should give
Okay,
you more
wait.
shit.
Sorry, 1 sec. Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
But one quick fun fact about that Hoosiers movie. Some guy who goes to the fish fry every year, like as we all know, we all used to work there. Me, Tyler, Sean, Brian, and T. Dills, who's not here. But some guy who is a regular who always come there, his high school coach was actually the coach of the Hoosiers team.
Oh, yeah. I
Not-
remember you told me
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, which is pretty insane. It was before he coached there, but yeah, he was that guy's high school coach, which is pretty cool as well. That's all I had to say. Just a fun fact.
Pretty fun fact. Pretty sick fact. I'm sorry if you can't see Tyler's video anymore.
Hold on, I
I
forgot about
stopped
this
him because
movie.
he cannot be trusted anymore.
My
So
bad.
we're gonna wait until he picks to. bring
Glory
him back.
Road was a very good movie, by the way. My
I
bad.
forgot about that movie.
It is a great movie.
Okay, my bad.
So my honorable mention, because again I couldn't think about many basketball movies. I'll be honest, but my honorable mention was Space Jam. It was funny. It's good to watch. I liked it. It's a good movie. I was always a big Bugs Bunny kid growing up, so I liked it. It was good. Shoot me. Can't be worse than Tyler's pick. But my number one was Hoosiers. Absolutely love Hoosiers. Fuck. Great story. It's based on a true story, I think. It's amazing. I absolutely love the movie, and it's one of the best sports movies of all time, regardless of if we're doing the whole like basketball, baseball, one of that. It's one of the best sports movies of all time. Ramos, go ahead.
So, it's not an honorable mention, but I had to say it was an honorable mention contender. Great movie, Thunderstruck. But it wasn't an honorable mention. It wasn't in my list. And if I had to pick, I honestly forgot about Hoosier, so I probably would have put it in if I remembered it. But I put Space Jam. Like how I enjoyed Looney Tunes. I'm also a big Michael Jordan fan. I think he's the GOAT of basketball, but that's something else. And it was also really funny, that like Bill Murray scene. But yeah, Space Jam is my favorite basketball movie.
Oh, so Space Jam is your number one?
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't say it's number one. It's a fine movie.
Well,
It's pretty entertaining.
I remember Hoosiers. I would have put Hoosiers.
What was your basketball movie?
Space Jam.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I moved you to the waiting room because I couldn't hear you, and I figured if I could just stop it and I could make us all start over again, like from a fresh slate, my internet would kick back, and it did. So it worked, and we're all great now. So
sweet.
Tyler, you went last. You picked the sport. What movie?
Oh,
Other
hockey.
or
It
hockey?
has to be
Other
hockey.
or
Just do
hockey?
hockey.
Oh, hockey. Okay.
I'll go with hockey for right now.
Okay.
All right, go.
I'm going first? Okay. So, my honorable mention for hockey
Goon.
has to be Goon. It's a funny movie. I love that the star, Sean William Scott, just beat the shit out of everyone.
It's not even
The
a top
movie?
three. It's not even a top three hockey movie, but okay.
Well, I haven't seen that many hockey movies.
Me either.
It's not even the funniest one,
So-
honestly.
It's not.
Well, for me it is. I just love that he goes around beating the shit out of people. I love how the blood just is gushing out of a couple of people's faces. It's hilarious. I love it so much. And then my top hockey movie is Miracle, just because it's a great true story that everyone should watch. Personally, I think they should show that movie during school. I don't know why any history teacher has come up with the idea of doing that yet, but I think that should happen.
So my coaching professor, because coaching is a class in college, we had to do. Yeah, it is, because we have like a minor where you can get qualified to be like a major league coach, so you can get a degree for it. So that's my minor.
Yeah.
So in coaching, we did a case study on Herb Brooks, and part of the case study was like in class we watched the movie and afterwards we like analyzed it and everything.
I'm transferring to Endicott.
It's a fantastic movie and it's a fantastic course. So I do recommend, if you go to Endicott, which none of you who are watching this are, I recommend taking it.
I'm kind of surprised how I didn't pick Happy Gilmore's favorite hockey movie by his logic before.
Yeah, because he uses a hockey stick when playing golf,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, now
Want me
the
to make
first
that my
scene is like
favorite
him
hockey?
trying for a hockey team. I don't know.
What's the one where it's like the figure skater? Would that be classified
Blades of
as a hockey
Glory.
movie? Yeah, Blades
No,
of, would you
figure
classify
skating. That's a figure.
Nah, it's
that? But he's a
figure
hockey
skating.
player.
No, it's different.
He's going
I
by
don't think
Tyler's
so.
logic.
Knowing
I'm-
Tyler,
No, it's a different sport though.
knowing Tyler,
Figure skater
I thought
and
he was
hockey are
a tooth
different.
fairy.
They're totally different
Rock.
sports, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, but one of them's a hockey player who does the figure skating.
Yeah, but they don't talk about hockey as much in that movie.
They definitely do, because the whole like first scene was him trying to
Did
figure
not-
out how to use figure skates instead of hockey.
the
skates.
beginning scene, you mean?
No, because it wasn't the beginning scene. The beginning scene was him in a restaurant.
Knowing Tyler, I thought
Doing
he was
what?
a tooth fairy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, Brian.
Fairy.
The tooth fairy.
All right, I'll go next. My honorable mention Mighty Ducks. I had two of them actually. I just came up with this off the top of my head. Mighty Ducks and Slapshot. Both of them fantastic movies. Loved it. But
Which
of
Mighty
course,
Ducks, Malawi?
what?
There's
Which
so
Mighty
many.
Ducks did you pick?
The first one. The
Yeah,
first one.
first was
The
the best
best.
one, easily.
The first one was by far the
Easily.
best.
The second one was good too.
I didn't like the third one very much.
Yeah, neither did I.
The
Sean,
third
you
one when they,
first.
I think
Okay.
went to US or no, the second one was when they went to the USA, and the third one was in high school, right?
Yep.
Whatever. That was okay, but they had to stop after that.
I like the first
Um,
one. But nothing comes close to Miracle. By far, it is. There's an argument that is like one of the best sports movies. Also, just because it's about like
It's
a true
up
story.
there.
There's an argument, but I wouldn't say it probably is.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic. It's my favorite hockey movie. That's why I put it at number one.
Okay, I had the same honorable mentions as Howie, Mighty Ducks, the first one, and Slapshot. I love Slapshot so much. It's a great movie.
It's fantastic.
The best hockey movie has to be Miracle for all the reasons that Howie mentioned. It's just a great movie. Miracle on Ice. Amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Also, Mighty Ducks, then followed by Miracle. Just great movies.
Yeah. So the same for my honorable mention. Mighty Ducks, great movie. Miracle, my favorite hockey movie. I love with that scene where I think they lost. I forget who they are.
They tied Norway.
and they made it do an like run or no, sorry, skate.
Again.
Wind sprints. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again. That was awesome.
That was the first
Great
time we've
acting.
ever come to a consensus on one of these, I
Yeah.
think.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, we can move on then to the other category.
I
Sean, why
want
don't
to
you
hear
start us
Tyler
off?
go first.
I want to see Tyler.
Sean, okay, Tyler, you start us off. What's your favorite other movie or your honorable mention other movie?
Honorable mention other?
Yeah, start with that.
Okay. I didn't really come up with one, but I guess I'll just say Blades of Glory because that's the one I can think of at the moment. That was a funny movie. I loved when they watched that video of the girl getting her head cut off. It was just like the blonde guy's reaction. I think it was him. Yeah, that was hilarious. I love that scene. And then the main movie are any of the Rocky movies. Probably Rocky IV was my favorite. When he goes out, faces the Russian on Christmas Day.
What?
Rocky
Are you
IV.
kidding me?
No.
Rocky IV.
I agree with
Literally
Tyler.
nothing
I
is
100
better. None of the Rockies are
What?
better than Rocky 1. How
Are
can
you kidding
say
me?
that?
Rocky IV is amazing.
Nah, Rocky IV is the best to me.
I like 4, but it does not compete with 1.
Evil Russian, come on.
It does compete.
No, it
Say it
doesn't.
does.
Nothing
It
is
does.
better
No,
than
it
that.
doesn't.
I agree,
None of
I think
I agree
four-
with you, Tyler. I agree with you 100%.
What's
You
your
guys
what's
are
your
At least
other
I'm not
movies,
the only one
Sean?
with this one.
What's your other movies?
Whoa, I'm not done talking yet about my movie.
My favorite is
Yeah.
Rocky 4. Mine is 4.
I agree
Rocky
with
4.
that.
I
Did you
agree
have
with
any
Tyler.
honorable
Rocky
mentions?
IV.
It's disrespectful.
Facing
You
the
guys
Angry
know
Rush.
movies.
Did you have any honorable mentions, Sean?
What?
Did you have any honorable mentions?
Cool, Dad. All right. Okay. No, that was it. That was it. My dad's talking about Rocky right now. He's
All
a big
right.
fan. He still cries over the ending
What did
every
Mr.
time.
Ballengall say? Which one is the best?
Oh, I don't know. He was just
He was
freaking
shitting
going-
on you because you chose Rocky
he
4
was
as the
going-
best Rocky
He's
movie.
going
'cause
line
you're-
for line from the
Rocky
movie.
4 is the best. Sean
He's going
agrees
Rocky
with me.
4 is not the best Rocky
It is.
movie.
Yes,
the
it
best.
is.
Oh, also,
It's
Oh,
better.
the
It's better than
the
2 and
fact
3,
that
but
he-
it's
Bleed
not
for
the
this
best.
is also Bleed for This is also a good movie.
Bleed for This is a pretty good movie. I like that one.
Brian, why don't you go
Movie?
next? Because
Yeah.
you're the one that's out of the box.
Bleed for This. With Miles, I think Miles Teller, right? Yeah, that's the guy.
Ramos, if you say Fast and Furious, I'm gonna shoot you.
So my honorable mention, honestly, like extreme or other sport movies, there's a lot of classic ones. But for this one, I put MXP, Most Extreme Primate. It's like the one with like the little kid and the monkey with like the snowboarding thing, and they go to Colorado.
Ever heard of that movie?
The shit movie.
Sean, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I know what movie is your favorite though.
Oh, that's your honorable
I
mention.
don't think you do.
Oh, I do.
Okay,
It's
go. Just
it's
say.
Making
say
Bob
Go. What is
Sleds.
it? Show him up. What is your
Making
favorite
Bobsleds,
movie?
right? Or Cloud 9?
No, it's none of
Making
those.
Bob is actually a good movie. I
It's a
forgot
Cool
about
fantastic-
that.
Runnings,
I really like
yeah.
it. Cool Runnings.
I don't know.
But,
Turbo's another good one.
Stop. Stop. Actually, stop. Stop talking.
So,
Oh my God.
my favorite non-sports movie is one of the Rocky movies. I don't know which one. My dad loves one the most, but I
you
think
should.
one's great, but I think I might like Rocky 4 more.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm done.
We're the only sane people
Stop
left.
muting me.
Honestly,
You guys are actually ridiculous. I'm done.
I can honestly
You're
do
ridiculous.
Rocky 1
No.
or 4.
Yes.
How is
but
4 better than
4 is the
1?
best.
How is 1 better than 4?
1 and 4.
I love 4. But there's a lot of
How is
crazy,
1 better than
stupid shit that
4?
happens.
How is 4 better than
Like,
1?
No,
You
I'm
tell me
saying-
why
but
1
you
is better
can't-
than
it's
4.
No,
It's
Ramos,
either or.
I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I'm still trying to shit on these two over here
You know
because they have
what? We
no
should
clue
shit
what
on
they're talking
YouTube.
about.
Yeah.
They have
Watch
no
the
clue what
whole
you're
Rocky
talking
4
about.
movie. It was such an interesting movie throughout the whole
I love
thing.
Rocky
The
IV.
fact that
okay.
the
It's a
fact
good
that his
movie.
best friend died. What? Yeah, it
Well,
is. A movie.
actually, it was his fault though. But
It was his fault, but
it
then
was his fault.
he had to go all the way to Russia, where
win
the Russian guy
against the evil
win.
Russian.
Didn't make any money off it, and had to beat a guy who was pumping steroids in his
Bigger
body
than
every
him,
day.
stronger than him.
Yeah, it was like an underdog story.
It is.
I lose
The
IQ
first
points
one
every
is a
time you
bigger
speak,
underdog
I
story.
swear.
He's the heavyweight champion of the world when he fights against Draco.
Bert,
I
I
get what
got
you're
you.
saying.
If I'm gonna quote Bert, I gotta do it right. Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
Okay,
it's
please
actually
move on.
ridiculous.
Bert,
Just
please
move
do
on,
yours.
get this
Please do
over
yours,
with.
Bert.
Okay,
Get
I'm
this-
just gonna say
Oh,
in
shit.
Rocky
I
4,
did something
Rocky's
wrong.
already been a champion,
Okay.
all that shit. So it's not a true underdog story. The true underdog story is Rocky 1, which is clearly the best sports movie of all time, one of the best movies of all time. I don't care what any of you guys are smoking.
I
Can
wouldn't
I
say-
mute
I
Bert?
wouldn't
It's
say
whatever
it's
you're
the best
terrible.
smoking.
movie, but it's definitely top 3. 100% top 3. It's a fantastic. It won like 6 Golden
Yes.
Globes. It won a shit ton of Oscars. It's one of the best. It won Motion Picture of the Year. It's one of the
Also,
best
if
movies.
one
of all
wasn't
time.
good, there wouldn't be like 2, 3, or
No,
6.
there wouldn't be 2, 3, or 4, or 5, and all
Or
the
6.
Creed
There was
and,
like or Creed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's-
Creed
We're not
wouldn't have been a
saying-
movie either.
Terrible though.
all
That
the-
1 is bad. We're just
Creed's
saying
mad.
4 is the best.
4 is
No,
better.
4 not the best.
It is.
4 is
4 is
good.
the best.
4 is good. 4 is good. I'll give you that. It was a
1
good
is good,
movie.
too.
I liked it, but it wasn't as good as 1.
Okay, I'm
No,
gonna,
disagree.
I'll,
All right,
I'll
this
first
is-
say
Comment
How
down
does this
below
go?
what
I'll
movie
first
you guys
say-
think
I'll
was
first
better,
say
Rocky
honorable
4 or Rocky
mentions.
1. We want to
Jamaican
know.
Bobsled movie, great movie. I almost forgot about that. That
Cool
existed.
Runnings, yeah.
That's great.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Second
Actually, thank you for
favorite
reminding me.
Olympic
You
Yes,
helped me with
that
that
was
one
great.
actually.
Okay.
It's my second
Still-
favorite Olympic movie.
Happy Gilmore, hilarious movie. I love.
Fair.
Also, if you count Caddyshack, another hilarious movie. It's
Technically,
great.
I would count Caddyshack. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
it's-
funny.
They're both hilarious movies. I love it. Happy Gilmore's probably one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. It might be my favorite Adam Sandler movie. It's
I don't know.
amazing.
Grown Ups is pretty close for me. I actually really like the first Grown Ups.
Just go with it.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Rocky is the true underdog story. The man goes from like fighting random guys in his gym in Philadelphia to fighting the heavyweight champion of the world.
And bringing it to like a draw where they had to make a split decision about
Exactly. And
So-
he didn't win. Yeah, because the movie's realistic. It's a realistic movie. It has some stupid fairy
like
tale
Rocky
ending,
IV is
which
realistic.
is kind of what Rocky 4 is, a fairy tale ending. Oh,
It is not a
the
fairy
big
tale.
bad
It is not a fair.
Russians
It is
He had
true.
more. He had more heart in that
destroyed the
fight.
Russians,
more heart.
He had more
America
heart in
and all
that fight against the
fucking
Russian.
crap.
He did
It's
have
a
more
great
heart.
movie, but there's a lot of ridiculous bullshit you can figure out. Like, remember the beginning of the before they actually fight in Rocky 4, when they have that whole stupid song about how great America is, and it's the most corny shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And there's also that one part where like Sylvester Stallone buys like that robot. There's like the robot that like serves him like food in Rocky 4. That was kind of weird. I was like, why is there a robot in a Rocky movie? It's a great movie, but it compares nothing to
It does
one.
not stand up to 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's
It's not even
superior.
close. No, it's not.
It is
Tyler,
not even
back me-
close.
Tyler,
to
back me up
superior.
It
on
is
this.
superior.
Not
Thank
even
you.
close.
It is
Not
superior.
even-
Guess what?
End of
So,
story.
Not
Rocky
even in the
4?
same
story.
ballpark.
It
Box
is.
office, Rocky 4 made $300 million. Rocky 1 made $225
Doesn't
million.
matter.
Inflation.
matter.
Rocky 4 it was filmed like 12 years after the first
Yeah.
one was. So
That's
going
still,
to the movies.
That's still
box-
over
as-
$75 million.
If you
Get
look
outta here.
over time at how
Get
much
outta
each
here.
movie
Stop
made in the
talking.
box
Stop.
office,
Stop.
it
How
is an
can I mute
inward
someone?
line. 12 years
How
later,
can I-
you're going
Sean,
to make more.
Sean, how do I mute
By
someone?
that logic, movies like Rise of the
Sean,
Skywalker are better
Sean,
than
how do I
Empire
mute
Strikes
someone
Back,
right
so-
now?
Yeah,
I'm trying
that's
to mute
facts.
them both.
I only think they can
Can't
mute you.
we can mute that? No,
No,
only
they
he can
can't.
mute
Only
Yeah,
I
that's
can.
fine.
Hold on,
But we
wait.
can't
I
mute
would
them.
just like to
everyone.
point out that the 8th Star Wars movie, what was it called again?
Last
No one
Jedi.
cares. But
Last Jedi box
Okay.
this.
But
The Last
there's-
Jedi made $1.3 billion in box office revenue.
It's better than Rocky's
So then technically, wouldn't The Last Jedi be the best movie like ever? Really?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. No,
There's-
Rocky 1
You
is
did
far
the Star
superior to
Wars
Rocky
episode
4.
with us, and
Rocky
you voted it as
War-
the
War
worst
is
Star
better.
Wars.
If Rocky 4 is the only Rocky movie, there's one Rocky movie. Because of Rocky 1, there's a million Rocky and other types of Rocky movies that aren't titled
agree.
Rocky. You know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Rocky 1 is easily the best Rocky movie. A
Oh, yeah.
lot of them are great, but it's
Nope.
easily the
Get
best.
outta
And
here.
it's the
Easily the
best
best.
sports movie.
Get out of
There's-
here.
Best movies
Get
of all
outta
time.
here.
There's
You
little
done.
debate about that. There's little debate.
No.
Just
You
go
cannot-
on. Next.
Listen, I'll go on, but by me going
Ramos
on,
give his
we're
list?
conceding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my honorable mentions: Cool Runnings, fantastic movie. Oh my god, it was great. I love the story of the Jamaican bobsled team, and it is realistic because it's based on a true story. When they didn't actually come from behind it, never bobsledded before and win like they did in Rocky 4. But top tier movie.
There was
Love
no
Cool
bobsled.
Runnings.
You
Sledding
saying
in
that's
friggin'
an
Rocky?
unrealistic movie, Rocky 4?
Yes.
It's completely
was-
unrealistic. It's a great
yes.
movie. It's unrealistic.
Unrealistic
You're
movie.
friggin'
Are you
unrealistic.
kidding?
Heart isn't everything. It's a big part, but it's not everything.
No. And it's not. He's not really an underdog. He is, but he already had won several fights.
Yeah,
the
he
heavyweight
was-
Yeah, but
champion.
he's
Heavyweight
in
champion.
Russia,
Rocky 1,
though.
he's literally a nobody.
He's
in
Some random
Russia.
guy who works out
Against
at
a
a
guy
gym,
that
and he fights
is
the heavyweight champion of the world.
faster,
and gets to the
stronger.
last round. Like, that's insane. How could you ever say that Rocky 4 is a better underdog story? Not
Mhm.
even close.
I'm not agreeing with the underdog story. I just like it better.
What else we
than
got?
Rocky.
My other honorable mention, as Bert did mention, Happy Gilmore. Great golf movie. Probably one of my favorite golf movies.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the best other category movie, Rocky. It was the best. Just the first Rocky, fantastic. It was the best. There is no debate about it. Rocky 1 was superior to all the other Rocky movies
It
combined.
was not, but that's your
It's
opinion.
not.
I will say
is.
if you combine the good parts of every Rocky movie and all 6 movies, Rocky 1 is still better.
100%.
There's no debate about that. So we're running out of time because we spent 40 fucking minutes debating all this stuff because Tyler's list was stupid twice. So I think we're just gonna end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure
No. We are not ending it off here. I still have 5 minutes.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
keep going. Keep heading up to this Rocky 4.
All right,
arc.
listen up, people. Rocky 4 was the best Rocky movie to come out.
Agreed.
wrong.
Right.
It's not
Why?
wrong.
Okay, why? What was so great about it?
Because he went to Russia, had to go fight a guy that was pumping steroids in his arms, and
Against
killed
the odds.
his best friend. Yeah, it was against
Against
all
the
odds,
odds.
and he killed
He
his
won
friend
against
at
the
the beginning of the
heavyweight
movie.
Rocky
champion of the
won.
world. How
I
is
don't get what you
that?
guys are
How is he an
saying.
underdog?
But he was bigger and stronger
He was
than the
bigger and
Russian.
stronger than him.
Just
Okay.
get out of here.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
just
Okay.
gonna leave.
Okay.
Honestly, I gotta eat dinner.
Please
Okay,
do.
bye.
Goodbye. Where you going, Sean? Empty
Anywhere
threats,
but-
huh?
Anywhere
Empty
but
threats?
here.
Empty
Anywhere but
threats.
here.
Get out
Yeah.
of here.
I'm glad. to
Anywhere
leave.
but here.
Thank you guys. That was a good Harry Potter quote, by the way. So we're gonna end it off. Oh wow,
Wow, they both left. Okay.
rage quitting. Cool.
That
So it's just us three.
who won.
This is probably gonna be a hour-long episode. So if you're still watching, congratulations. You earned a cookie. I'll bake it to you. I'll bake it and I'll deliver it
You
anywhere
were
in
in
the
the
country.
Rocky debate. Probably the best part of the episode, anyway.
Oh my god, it was. We need to. I'm gonna edit it where it's like the debate goes to the front of the episode, so they want to watch the end.
Yeah.
So now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. If you want to see stuff like this, make sure to fucking comment it down below. I don't give a shit. Cut that part out. I don't. If you like it, and that's all. We'll see you guys next time. Adios.
Peace. Sorry for that blasphemy from Tyler and
Yeah,
Sean.
we're really sorry about that.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Bye bye.